You ever feel like you're drowning in a relationship, but you're too scared to swim for shore? That was me. And it all ended with 7 words I never thought I'd be grateful to hear. I think we should just be friends. Hey, my name's Kevin. And if you've ever been in a relationship where a simple text message feels like walking into a trap, then yeah, you're going to feel this one. Let me take you back. Barbara and I had been dating for about 8 months when I first noticed something. Off. It wasn't screaming matches or cheating. It was silence. Cold, calculated silence. One time, I made weekend plans without telling her. Normal stuff, right? But she didn't talk to me for 4 days. For days. No texts. No calls. Just nothing. Her Instagram? Full of fun. Brunch with friends. Selfies. Life went on, just not with me in it. I thought she needed space. I apologized. Tried to talk. Nothing. Then suddenly, like flipping a switch, she texted me like nothing happened. Hey, how's your day? And I was so relieved. I didn't even ask why she ghosted me in the first place. That became the pattern. Every few weeks, something would trigger her, and I never knew what it was. Lunch plans? A tone she didn't like? A pause in a sentence? Boom. Silence. Vanishing act. And every time, I blame myself. Replaying conversations in my head. Thinking, what did I do this time? I changed everything to avoid setting her off. I skipped out on friends. Walked on eggshells. Agreed with things I didn't believe in, just to keep the peace. And the scariest part? That felt normal. 2 years in, I wasn't even mad anymore. I was just tired. I dreaded her texts because I didn't know if they'd be sweet or venomous. I caught myself rehearsing conversations, like I was prepping for court. Then came the last straw, her getting upset over a party I mentioned going to. She said she was fine, but her tone said otherwise. And sure enough, she disappeared again. 4 days of radio silence. All because I said I might go see my cousin. Then out of nowhere, she texts me. Can we talk after work tomorrow? You know that stomach drop feeling? Yeah, I had that. She came over, sat on my couch, looked tired. Said, I think we should just be friends. And for the first time in 2 years, I felt something I hadn't felt in forever. Relief. Pure, undeniable relief. I said, okay. She blinked. Okay. Like she didn't expect me to agree. But I meant it. I told her I was tired. Tired of feeling like I was always failing a test I didn't know I was taking. Tired of being afraid of silence. She nodded. Said we probably just wanted different things. And that was that. When she left, I sat on my couch and just breathed. It was like I could finally breathe again. A month later, I bumped into Amanda, Barbara's old college friend. We caught up, had coffee, laughed. Amanda was different, real, clear, no games. When she wanted to hang out, she said so. If she didn't like something, she said it. No guessing, no guilt trips. We weren't dating, just 2 people who got along. But then, Barbara found out. She called me, first time in months, straight to the point. Were you at the farmer's market with Amanda? I said, yeah. She asked if it was a date. I told her we were just hanging out. She got quiet, then asked if we could have dinner, talk. I told her no. She reminded me. We said we'd be friends. And I said, we are, but that doesn't mean I owe you dinner. That's when I saw it. This wasn't about friendship. It was about control. Suddenly, Barbara starts texting Amanda, trying to paint me as some manipulative, jealous ex claiming I'd been calling her nonstop when I hadn't spoken to her in months. Amanda showed me the texts. They were wild, long paragraphs trying to twist reality. But Amanda saw through it. She said, if she has to lie to convince me you're a bad guy, that says more about her than you. And then came the real kicker. At a birthday party, I ran into a guy we both knew. Later, he called me, told me Barbara had been in another relationship while we were still together. She ended things with me because that other guy seemed promising. When it didn't work out, she tried come back. Friends, that dinner invite? It wasn't nostalgia. It wasn't regret. It was a backup plan. I wasn't her friend. I was her plan B. But you know what? That moment, it set me free. Barbara thought she was being clever by keeping me close. But in doing so, she showed me exactly who she was. And Amanda, she didn't run. She laughed, not in a mean way, just amused by how obvious everything was. She said, "Honestly, Barbara did us a favor. If her best evidence is lies, that's actually a great character reference." So what did I learn? When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Real love doesn't require you to shrink or guess. Silence can be louder than shouting. Peace is not boring. It's a gift. And being someone's backup plan? That's not love. That's manipulation. Barbara and I don't talk anymore. Amanda and I, still friends. Maybe more someday. Maybe not. But whatever it is, it's honest. And that feels like a miracle. If you're stuck in a relationship like the one I had, please don't wait for someone to rescue you. Sometimes the best rescue is walking away yourself, because love should feel like fresh air, not like holding your breath. Drop a comment if you've ever been through something like this. Subscribe for more stories like mine. And remember, choosing peace isn't weakness, it's strength.